with you people. It's very important. I don't need to remind you viewers, but at home, in Bharat's Election Commission, and in particular its chief, Gyanesh Kumar, has been under relentless, almost choreographed assault. But abroad, the picture could not be more different. India's Chief Election Commissioner, Gyanesh Kumar, has been elevated to head, now pay attention, to head a 35-nation global forum, the International IDEA, an organization dedicated to safeguarding democracies worldwide. A rare honor, a ringing endorsement, and a recognition of India's electoral competence. I'll tell you a little bit about this organization. Gyanesh Kumar will assume the chairship of this International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. It's called the International IDEA, if you take it as an acronym, for this year, 2026. This International IDEA, established in 1995, is an intergovernmental organization. So it is not some NGO. It's an international IDEA is committed to strengthening democratic institutions and processes across the world. International IDEA promotes inclusive, resilient and accountable democracies. Underline these words in your head, viewers. Resilient, inclusive, accountable. Now, a person who has been accused of not being inclusive by carrying out an exclusive exercise like the SIR, why would the international body entrust him with ensuring inclusiveness? Resilience, viewers, of institutions. Mr. Kumar is accused of running down the Election Commission, weakening it. Here, viewers, an international organization is coming out and saying, no, you represent an organization, the EC of India, which is resilient and accountable, and therefore even promoting an electoral process that makes democracies accountable, and therefore we want you to lead it. It has a current membership, this organization, of 35 countries and counts the United States and Japan as observers. So this is not some tin pot grouping of countries. These are top-level countries, viewers. The Election Commission is now claiming vindication since the opposition has branded the CEC, quote, vote chore, unquote, accused the Commission of collusion and even threatened post-retirement retribution. Let me tell you what Rahul Gandhi and company have been saying, viewers, and just remind you, jog your memory a little bit. Rahul Gandhi said, these three election commissioners, I want to tell them that it's Modi ji's government right now. But understand one thing, a day will come when there will be an India bloc government in Bihar and Delhi. Then we will take action against the three of you. You've stolen votes, basically, from the whole country, unquote. This is Rahul Gandhi's unvarnished threat. Here, viewers, is another sample. The Election Commission is colluding with the government to weaken our constitution and democratic rights. If you think you will lead a peaceful life after retirement, that is not going to happen, unquote. This is Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, viewers. Threatening the Election Commissioner will show you when you end your term in office. Another one has come out, viewers, from the TMC, Member of Parliament. You, sir, she says, are an aider and abettor to the suicide of Rinku Karmarkar, who died an untimely death due to the chaos caused by you. You are responsible for Rinku's death, unquote, viewers. She's talking about, of course, the implementation of the SIR. Now, viewers, the Supreme Court of India has come out and said that the SIR has to go on, and the Election Commission has been entrusted. And if there is ever an infraction, we will step in. And it has also come out and said that thus far, the experience in Bihar has told us that there is no infraction because no one came and complained. Now, viewers, what explains this extraordinary divergence between the opinions, accusations that have been made by Rahul Gandhi and company and the great honors that are being bestowed upon the CEC abroad? He's chided at home, honored abroad. Is the opposition's narrative collapsing under its own rhetoric? or are global institutions seeing something India's opposition refuses to? Let's open this up. Let's debate this. Ashwini Mishra is there with us. Suman C. Raman also there with us.
Rahul.
Yes, sir.
Rahul, if I can point out.
Yes,
I mean,
doctor.
This is I hate to blow this story to smithereens, but
Yeah.
really it shouldn't. You should have done a little more of homework before you pick this up. First of all, this honor is not for Mr. Gyanesh Kumar. This honor is for India. It is something which comes by rotation every year. 2026-27, South Africa will be the chair. 2028, Brazil will be the chair. 2026, India will be the chair with Mauritius and Mexico as the vice chairs. So this is a bit like saying, India has been selected to host the G20 summit, which we saw a couple of years ago. It comes by rotation. It has come. This man happens to be sitting in the chair. Therefore, he has been made the representative of India at this particular forum.
Right.
So let's not make this look like
Do you know which countries are part of this?
Yeah,
sir?
currently Switzerland is the chair. There are 35 countries which are part of this. I can read out the list for you.
So viewers,
Australia,
each one of them happen to
Barbados,
be
Belgium, Benin.
Yeah.
This is not. The way you made it look.
Okay.
Mr. Gyanesh Kumar is being
my
honored.
Okay. So viewers, let me put this in perspective.
India,
Let me put this in perspective.
By rotation,
A country that
by
has
being
become
a member of this organization,
dysfunctional will not be considered part of
we haven't
groupings.
been expelled from
One
this
second,
organization,
the groupings will expel you. They will say
Nobody
that
who has been expelled.
we don't want. Excuse me, sir. Let me finish now. Don't. I mean, I never interrupted you. So let me just finish.
But please.
There is no obligation on part of this. There is no obligation on part of this.
He has not been selected.
Okay, boss.
Rahul,
There is no
I'm sorry, you have to
obligation
take
on.
it back.
There is no obligation on part of this grouping to keep India within it. If India becomes tomorrow a dictatorship, it's not going to be part of this grouping. If it becomes an electoral autocracy, it's not going to be part of this grouping.
That.
You're
Rahul,
heading towards that. Anyhow, yes, of course.
Rahul.
Sanju Verma, quickly respond to doctor. Because the Election Commission has put out this note and it has said, this press release, that this is a rare honor. So go ahead, respond.
You know, Rahul, I don't want to get personal, but each time there is something that we need to pat our back for. There is an entire Darbari ecosystem. Do you remember after India got the chairmanship of G20, they said, "Arey, ye to rotation se hona tha, kaun si badi baat hai?" In 2021, when we got membership, can you please keep quiet, Mr. Raman?
Was it a lie?
You're turning out to be a professional heckler. Keep quiet. I did not interject. Wait for your turn.
Counter the fact.
Wait for your turn.
Is it a fact?
Wait for your turn.
She is, sir. She
Rahul,
is. If you allow her to speak,
No,
then
she
you
is
can.
not.
Wait for
Okay,
your
when
turn.
she doesn't,
Talking about Darbari
let her
people
finish.
and all that.
Let her
Rahul,
finish.
can
You
I
can
say,
respond.
Is it a lie that this vote is
Rahul,
chosen
this
by
is not the way
rotation?
a debate has to be conducted.
Dr. Raman,
Ask this man
one
to shut
second,
up, please.
Mr. Mishra, Dr. Raman, let's keep this civil. Let her finish her point. You guys can come back and poke as many holes. No one is stopping you.
She
Thank
should
you.
start.
Thank you.
She comes from
Please,
a chicken
Rahul,
banana
you will have to
ecosystem. That's
ask
why
these
she
people.
Okay,
Because
Mr.
we
Mishra,
are
I'll come to you. Why do you want to waste the time? Because I won't have the
place.
time. I have another debate and I have guests waiting for me. So please, I'll give you the space if you allow her to finish her point. The more we delay, the more your chance may not even come. And there's also
Thank
Mr.
you.
Mitra. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, so I repeat, and I don't care what anybody else here thinks. You know, we are called andhbhats. We are called people from WhatsApp University. आपको दरबारी ecosystem बोल दिया, आपको मिर्ची लग गई, मिर्ची लगी तो अच्छा है, लगनी भी चाहिए. And let me just say one thing, Rahul. There is something called the India International Institute of Democracy and Election Management. Do you know? Now, IIIDEM has signed an MOU with 28 countries, has decided to train 3,169 officials from around 142 countries, and all this will be done under the tutelage of a man called Gyanesh Kumar, who's being demonized for conducting a legitimate exercise called the SIR, which was upheld by Judge Sudhanshu Dhulia of the Supreme Court, no less than in July 2025. And why I take pride in the fact that CEC Gyanesh Kumar will assume charge on the 3rd of December at a ceremony in Stockholm in Sweden as the head of the international IDEA is because this comes at a very crucial time when the opposition says democracy khatre mein hai. So the international IDEA says democracy khatre mein nahi hai. लोकतंत्र खतरे में नहीं है, संविधान खतरे में नहीं है, गणतंत्र खतरे में नहीं है. India's democratic
Mr. Mishra,
is vibrant.
Mr. Mishra,
answer the question.
Mr. Mishra, respond.
It comes by rotation and it's given to India. She has not
She hasn't
answered
responded the question
That's right.
asked. She hasn't
Yes,
responded
completely
the question
stated the
asked.
Okay,
question.
let's listen to
Fighting
Mr.
against
Mishra.
of the government.
Dr. Aman, let's listen to Mr. Mishra, please. Yes.
So Rahul,
Yeah.
she hasn't answered the question asked, which was that this comes on a rotation. Our country get it, and if anyone would have been sitting in that chair, any Tom, Dick, Harry would have been sitting in their chair, would have got this. Now,
Look at the
point is Gyanesh Kumar credible enough to chair something like that when you are not able to fix your
You will not
democracy in your
decide
country
his
and
credibility.
the world.
Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you?
Let
to
him
decide
finish.
his credibility?
Let him finish.
Who the
Let him
hell are
finish.
you?
Let him finish.
You talked about
Please.
SIR. Look at the number of deaths of BLOs happening across because
Okay.
of the SIR exercise, and even in Bihar, people are crying after.
Okay.
People are crying after the election. There are
Mr.
lot
Mitra,
many cases where people are
so
not
many
allowed
deaths
to
are
vote.
happening, so many people are dying because of this man. And he has, according to Ms. Moitra, blood on his hands, etc., etc. Why isn't the Supreme Court that is hearing this matter and will continue to hear the complaints individually of each state stepping in and saying, throw this man in jail? Why is the international community, even by rotation, allowing him the pride of place?
So, let us first be grateful that at least these parties went to court to challenge the SIR. Unlike the, allegations of electoral malpractice, which none of them want to go to court about. So, iska to Bhagwan ka shukar hai, number one. Number two, in all of this, you see, I find Miss Mahua Moitra, the honorable, revered, New York Times columnist, Srimati Mahua Moitra ji, so revered parliamentarian, who considers Mr. Gyanesh Kumar to be responsible for the overworking of one employee. Imagine.
One employee,
You have to
Mr. Ji,
stay
seriously.
for- Ashwani, I did not interrupt you. Please have some manners.
No, but
and
look at the number of deaths of BLOs. You're just saying that there's only one BLO who died.
Yeah. Because during the rest of the time, between 8 hours of drinking tea through the day, they got too much work. My God. So sad.
My
Next.
God. Yeah.
Your God only, not my God. So
Realizing
then
the
what ends
suffering
up
of so many
happening
people.
is, am I going to speak or is he going to speak, Rahul?
Please, Mr. Mishra, come on. Let him finish his point.
So what ends up happening in all of this is, my God, they got too much work thrown at them and started committing suicide. But Mamta Di is not responsible for all the rapes in the state. Who controls the police out there? See, I will completely accept this argument of Gyanesh Kumar being responsible for these deaths if she is willing to accept that Mamta Didi bears the sole and total responsibility for all the rapes and law and order situation going on in West Bengal at the moment. No, she does
Rahul,
not.
allow me 20 seconds.
So you see, this is, this is the whole problem I have with this.
Rahul, 20
ulta chor kotwal ko dante, pot calling the kettle black, use whatever analogy you want.
Okay.
Hypocrisy.
Yes, Mr. Mishra, go ahead.
Rahul, 20 seconds. So,
Yeah.
Rahul, just very important point about the BLO's death. You know who are the BLOs in Uttar Pradesh? Let me take an example. They are all Shiksha Mitra and their salaries are 11,000 rupees. Shiksha Mitra salary in Uttar Pradesh is 11,000 rupees. The security guard are more than
The
more
average
than that
salary
Shiksha
of
Mitra.
a BLO
And they make
is
BLOs, they had to run
86,000
around on
rupees.
their own expenses.
The average
What else you
salary
do
of a
expect them to
BLO
do?
is
You tell me
86,000
the salary
rupees.
of
Do
a
not
Shiksha
lie.
Mitra Uttar
It
Pradesh.
is
You are sitting in government
86,000
for last 8
rupees.
years.
Do not lie on national TV.
Okay.
It is
You-
86,000
Rahul,
rupees.
Okay, one second.
Rahul,
Viewers,
Rahul,
this
Rahul,
matter, one second, lower
Rahul.
everyone's faders. This matter, viewers, is in the Supreme Court. And if we trust our Supreme Court, yes, gentlemen, please, we trust our Supreme Court to come in and look at the issues, the proof, the documentation, and there are, of course, room for appeals and this, that, the other. The matter is there. There is always, sometimes, a slip between the cup and the lip. Everything doesn't appear to be the way it is. I mean, no disrespect to anybody. Even one death is too many. But let's be a little more sanguine here, because the facts have to emerge. And the Supreme Court is hearing every state. It's not just deciding to lump everyone together. It is said that beginning next month, I think it's the 2nd onwards, they're going to have a hearing individually for each state. So each state will have the opportunity to present their case in the fullest. Let's see, viewers, what comes out of it. The Supreme Court at this moment, despite the suicide, says, sorry, the Election Commission has to continue with the SIR. It is of monumental consequence to our national democratic credentials. Number one. Number two, it is said that should we not at this stage be looking at Aadhaar, it is said that Aadhaar cannot be treated as a ID for citizenship. Question was asked. Government has to respond. We'll see, viewers.